Sup, YouTube? Tommy Forte, aka Tom Israel. I want to touch on the subject right quick. Now that the Democrats are back in office or the liberals are back in power, there's going to be some things you're going to see more than ever. In fact, it's going to be pushed. It's going to have a serious push on it these next 4 to 8 years. You're going to see a push, even more so, to try to make black males or black men homosexual. They're going to do their best to try to make black men and black males homosexual, whether it's through movies, TV, and commercials, and music videos, and all that stuff. They're going to do their best with this liberal agenda to try to make black men and black males homosexual or transgender or whatever. They're going to push that narrative these next 4 to 8 years. They're not going to do it to the Arabs. They're not going to do it to the Asian. They're not going to do it to whites. They're going to do it to Hispanic, but they're going to do it heavily to black males. Another thing that they're going to push these next 4 to 8 years, they're going to push more than ever. They're going to push for black women to swirl with white men. I've been noticing the push ever since since the year 2000. I believe right around that time, all those UPN shows used to come on back to back, like Girlfriends, and then Half and Half, and then One on One with Flex. All three of those shows used to come on back to back, back to back to back. And they all had black women paired up with white men. Now, we know women have a tendency to like comedy. You would never, ever have, let's say, the show Friends, and then right after Friends, it's another female watch comedy show. They would never have a female comedy shows back to back geared towards white people that will that will have white girls dating black males. They just wouldn't do that. But they started that push for black females on UPN with those shows like Girlfriends and stuff like that, back to back to back. And then you had Malibu Most Wanted movie, and then you had Something New, and then Guess Who, and then the VH1 reality show. Then they just started pushing. And the reason why the liberals are doing this is because they want to break up the black family. If you think about it, it started with the welfare system, right, in the 70s. That's one way to break up the black family. You got Joe Biden crime bill, right? That broke up black families. They had a black man who stole some hedges to, cut his grass. Man spent 60 years, had 60 years. He got out in 30. They overturned it and got out in 30, but he had 60 years for that. So the liberals use the welfare system. They use the crime bill and, incarcerated folks, right? Now the tactics are homosexuality. Because if you're homosexual, a man dating a man, guess what? You can't produce. And besides homosexuality, swirling for black females. See, all these things are done by the liberals. And all these things is geared to break up or stop the black family from growing and producing. But see how cunning it is. Everybody black votes Democratic. Everybody black is liberal. When we used to have conservative views. In the 30s and the 40s or 50s, we were conservative people. Not liberals. Liberal means almost you're free to do what? Anything you want. So they don't want us conservative. They want everybody to be liberal. You look at Arab families. Are they liberal or are they conservative? They're conservative. So, like I said, these next few years, you're going to watch them push that real, real hard. Because, again, they did it with the welfare, did it with incarceration. Now it's the homosexuality push, and it's the swirl movement for black women and white men. They're going to push that real, real hard these next 4 to 8 years, just to stop black family from growing. You heard Joe Biden say, when he talking to those black pastors and leaders and stuff like that, he said by 12, he said they need to start working together with Hispanic. He said by 1240, white people going to be in a minority. You don't think them white folks know that? So they're going to do whatever they can to stop other groups from growing, since they can't grow. But we see them as our friends. And see, Malcolm X said, if you vote for Democrats, not only you're a chump, but you're a traitor to your race. He said you're a traitor if you vote for the liberals. You're a traitor if you vote for the liberals. Because the conservative or the Republicans, they're the big bad wolf. They're the wolves. They're the wolf. But the liberal, the Democrat, he's the fox. Now, they both want the same meal, but somebody's just a little bit smoother and cunning, more sly. Tommy Forte, aka Tom Israel. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button.